Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back for another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. Today we are going to do a message in love just because I can, and we'll just see what comes through. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing down below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box down below where you will find all the links necessary in order to send me an email for a personal reading where I will get you out further information as well as scheduling options. And also my link down below for my podcast, which is just a fun, cool hangout session for me at Scatter Love Radio. And honestly, I just hope to see you there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your daily dice and find out what is today's daily dice message. Source in love. What would you like my fellow humans to know in regards to love? What is today's daily dice in regards to love, source? So we have Saturn, we have Scorpio, we have the 9th house. Okay, so I feel like you are asking about a higher love, right? And wondering when is that going to come in? And there's a bit of a struggle here. Right? There's a bit of a struggle here. So whether that's you met your higher love or you're asking about your higher love, there does feel like there's a sense of needing to find stability within self. And finding that stability within self will help draw them closer to you, right? It's not in order to connect with them. We're never doing what we're doing in our lives in order to connect with a person. We're doing it so that we can understand ourselves more. That's the purpose of that. Right. I also do feel like this has been a message coming out recently. So for those of you that are meant to meet someone, you could be meeting them overseas or they are overseas. This is someone in a different country. This is someone who's far away from you, someone that you have to travel in order to see them. Right? It's long distance, a long distance to travel. And it's like wondering, like, how am I going to make things work? Like, that could be the struggle here is there's a long distance relationship. It's like, how do I make that work? That's something that's really hard. That's something that's really difficult. Like, I want to make it work, but I don't know how to make it work, right? And it's just asking you to be very creative here, right? It's asking you to be very creative. Keep pursuing your dreams. Keep pursuing what it is that you're learning. Keep going after the things that you want. Increasing your wisdom. It's very important for you to continue learning here because through your learning, you'll be able to call this in and overcome this difficulty, right? Whether that success will help take you to the next level or whether that's you finding and creating a way in order for you to connect on a deeper level, right? That is what's coming through here. But anytime we have Scorpio, it is hidden, right? This is like a hidden something that's secretive. So maybe this is a secret passion that you have, a secret lover that you have, like someone that you care about deeply, but they don't know you care about them, or they care about you and you don't know that they care about you, right? And so there's this transformation that's coming here, but it does feel like there's a lot of other things that are going on. Like maybe there was a lot of control in your past love life. Maybe there's a lot of jealousy in your past love life. Maybe there's a lot of passion mixed with paranoia, right? And that's really not a good mix at all. And there was a lot of intimidation and hidden emotions that were coming out, a lot of endings and beginnings, restructuring, some separations that you've dealt with in love. And that's been the hardships that you've gone through, right? And I feel like with 9th house coming out here that you are working on healing that. You are finding a higher sense of self here. But there's still this fear that's coming through you right now in regards to love. Like, I've been through all these hardships. How on earth am I supposed to find someone that's not going to put me through the ringer and back again, right? And that's why it is that you're asking about a higher love. You're asking for someone that's going to vibrate on the same level as you. They're going to want to grow like you. They're going to stay disciplined and structured in life. Like someone who's stable. Right? Someone who fulfills their role as a partner, not just expecting you to do everything, not expecting you to show up and be the emotional support, expecting you to be the physical support, expecting you to be the financial support. No, like you're looking for someone who is going to bring that in. And we do see that here once you heal these deep-rooted fears within you, you'll be able to call that in. It won't be as hard as it feels, right? Because we do have this transformative energy here. You're transforming the hardships. You're transforming the sacrifices that you've had to make before, when you maybe didn't see your value. Maybe there's a time in life when you didn't recognize that you were worth so much more than what you were getting, right? And you're building a much stronger foundation here when it comes to love. And we'll get some more with the oracle cards too, but you're becoming the authority in your love life here. You're clearing blockages. We have blockages here. We have those feelings of being stuck coming through here. You have burdens that you've carried. There's been a dominating experience in your life before. Maybe you've been through abuse or anything like that. And that could be physical, emotional, sexual, mental. It doesn't matter what kind of abuse. Abuse is still abuse, right? And that's what's being shown here. And so I'm so sorry that you had to ever experience something like that. That's not... I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, because it's so demeaning, and it leaves you feeling so worthless, and that's such a terrible place to be in for anybody, right? And so I'm so sorry if you've ever had to experience that. But I do see here that you're going to be able to learn how to overcome these fears, and through overcoming those fears, you'll be able to call in something that's stable. Because I feel like more than anything else, you want something that is, sure, traditional, maybe traditional, but you want it to be stable. Even if it's untraditional, it's to you, importance stands on stability. If they're not stable in all aspects of their life, right? Or at least making attempts, right? Because sometimes none of us are stable, but we're at least trying to do better, right? We're trying to be all that we can be in our lives. And it's as long as they're making an attempt to be better in their lives, it's then they're showing me that they at least care about getting beyond this place that maybe we're stuck at, right? And so that's what I feel is coming through here. It's I just want someone to show that they care by being there for themselves, not just hoping and praying that I'm going to be the one that takes care of it all. So what else can you tell us in regards to love for the daily dice source? Yeah, look, the 8th house coming out here. Transformations, right? You're releasing karma. You're facing your fears, and you're going to be leaving a legacy. You are healing generational wounds. And this is something that's been coming up for the collective so much recently. And I'm so proud of the collective, because healing generational curses and wounds is one of the hardest things to do. Okay, but you have here, you're facing your fears, and you're going to be leaving a legacy for your bloodline. So your love, when it comes in, right? And this may not be the message maybe you wanted to hear when it's coming, when it's happening. I have a reading that I posted recently that's when and how will you find the one? So check that out. But this is talking about, it doesn't matter about the time frame here. We're talking about letting go of what's been holding you back from the love that you wanted in your life. Why? Because you're finding yourself with house 1 here. Individuality, self-image, and the approach to life. You're finding yourself. It's been overcoming the struggle that's helped you find yourself, right? Letting go of saying, I'm going to settle because I'm scared I'm going to be single, or settling because this is the best that could come in, or settling because, because someone told you to, right? Sometimes we do some weird things in life that are not conducive to ourselves, to our journey. So this flipped over. We have number 11 here. It says, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Absolutely. You're so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. And I feel like you're realizing that now as you overcome patterns that haven't served you on your journey, and you're learning to nurture yourself with Gaia here. You're learning to take care of yourself. Really, Gaia doesn't need anybody else. I mean, the sun plays such a pivotal role in growth, right? But if nothing else were to change, and the sun and the moon were to do the same thing they always do, Gaia would be able to produce life. That's just something, right? She takes care of herself regardless of what's showing up or who a human is showing up for her. Gaia is going to take care of herself, and that's something that you can learn from, and you can learn that your beauty is unique to you, and that's okay. It doesn't have to, excuse me. It doesn't have to match what somebody else says is beautiful, because you're already beautiful. You're already handsome. You're amazing the way that you are. And we learn that from looking at Gaia and looking at those, the way that things are in Gaia, right? Nothing is uniform. No two flowers look alike. No two snowflakes look alike. Now is a lucky time with Rabbit Spirit, number 49 coming out. Yeah, transformation. Transformation is huge here. We have, look, know your worth with Skunk Spirit on the bottom, 54, number 9. You're changing. You're learning your worth. You're learning that you're a valuable person exactly as you are. Let's get some yin yang cards on it. Thank you. Can we please have some yin yang cards for this reading, source? Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. On the bottom, like, we have memories and nostalgia. Yeah, so you can't help but remember all the times that you've been through. And I think sometimes if you've been single for any amount of time, like, you're going to automatically think about all those relationships that you've been through and been like, oh, did I let go? Like, was it the right thing to let go? Like, should I have stayed with it? Should I have done this? Should I have done that? But the thing is that you're realizing now that you had to choose yourself. You're remembering who you are. You're awakening to your truth. And releasing and purging old energies and surrendering to the divine. And to the love for yourself. What a beautiful story here. So we do have fire energy coming through with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We do have Sagittarius starting the reading in the 9th house here. Yeah, so you could be a fire sign, but I feel like this is also pointing towards you being able to ignite your inner fire. Your power of will. And let go of the confusion, the illusions that were holding you back. Exactly what I was saying here. It's like you're letting go of the cycles and the patterns that were holding you back. And coming into a place of truth within yourself. Let's get one angel message to send you on your way. Oh, that came out quick. Okay. This is such a beautiful card. This is so crazy. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and heaven are watched over by angels. That might not have anything that seemingly is to do with this reading. But I feel like what this is saying is that right now, while you might be single, you have animals that are looking out for you. You have animals that are there giving you the love that you need. Because you need to experience what unconditional love is. Beings and creatures that accept you as you are, no matter what, no matter how you show up, they love you the same. Today, tomorrow, yesterday, it doesn't matter. They love you the same. And so this is saying, like, even if your animal is in heaven, to remember that love that you received from them, because that's so vital to your journey, and that's going to help you purge this confusion. That's going to help you purge this energy and face your fears even quicker. Okay? So this is what I have for you. If this resonates or you feel like this is your reading, leave a little cat emoji down below and say, I'm leaving legacies. Leave me a thumbs up, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.